BBC
Radio 1
Newsbeat.
First, though, some doctors say they're worried a drug that combats hair loss could be putting young men's sexual health at risk. The makers of Propecia say it works in the majority of cases, but there are fears it can leave some men impotent. There's more on this story at bbc.co.uk/newsbeat, and Simon Mundie's been looking into it.
Male pattern baldness affects 6.5 million people in the UK.
Hi, my name's James. I'm in Edinburgh. I was in my early 20s. I noticed hair loss, hair coming out in the shower and on the pillow, and I freaked out. Basically, just went on the internet and researched and found out there was a drug called Propecia, and soon enough I started buying that, and it worked like a treat.
Propecia is a pill you take every day. You can get a prescription from your local doctor.
It is an effective drug. 9 men out of 10 who take it, their male pattern baldness will not progress.
Dr Ryn is an Irish GP who specialises in sexual health.
Testosterone contributes to male pattern baldness. Propecia works by suppressing testosterone. When you take it, your testosterone levels go down.
Propecia is manufactured by the drug company Merck. On their website, it claims less than 2% of men may suffer sexual side effects, things like difficulty achieving an erection. But the problems will go away in men who stop taking the drug. For James, that was when the problems started. He had stopped taking it after noticing he had less interest in sex.
Unfortunately, after about, say, 3 weeks, all hell broke loose and I more or less became completely impotent.
James went to see a specialist a few months after stopping taking it.
He put me on testosterone replacement therapy, which is a lifelong commitment. Unfortunately, that didn't work either. I went back to him 6 months later and he just offered me the chance of a penile implant.
Dr Ryn says cases like James's aren't unusual.
It needs to be properly labelled and flagged that these side effects can occur, and that if they do occur, in some cases they last for a lifetime.
Merck say they do continually monitor the safety of the drug and have recently changed its labelling. That's following reports of sexual side effects continuing after people had stopped taking the drug. However, they claim those cases are extremely rare and could be caused by something other than Propecia itself. But James is convinced it was his decision to try and tackle his thinning hair with the drug that caused his problem.
Every day I wish I could turn back the clock and just never get near the stuff, you know. It did work well for my hair, but the cost is so ridiculous, losing my sex life. It's happening to lots and lots of men, so I think it's about time the medical community woke up to it.